Hello gamers, hope you all having a wonderful day. As many of you have started playing Enlisted, today I came up with top 10 tips and tricks for beginners. These tips are going to be pretty basic and should help out most of the players who just starting out. These tips will help you especially in combat and battles. And if you are a veteran player, don't forget to share some of your tips and tricks in the comments section as well. So, if you still haven't subscribed guys, please make sure to do so, as we are getting closer and closer to 20k subs. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, the first tip. Always command your squad, don't let them leave behind. I've seen so many players doing this mistake. You can command your team using the pie wheel, or using X key. So, every time you spawn, just command them to follow you. And if you die, or knocked out, you can quickly get back into the action. You can also command them to defend objective, or just keep them in a safe distance, so they don't die in action. This tip is a follow-up of the first one. If you die, or knocked out in battle, quickly switch back into another member. You can quickly switch members using Y key. The knocked out guy will automatically start healing. Sometimes you can even save your knocked out teammate as well. So, it's important to always keep your squad around you. This will help you to quickly get few kills, and get control of the point. You have multiple lives, make sure to use them to good effect. The next tip is very basic, but very useful. Always mark enemy locations on the map. You can use V key to mark enemy locations. If you see enemies, enemy tank, or machine guns, or just the general area of enemies, just mark them, and let your team know. This will especially helpful for your attacker pilots, mod crew, or when you're calling an artillery fire. As they say, information is the key, so just make it a habit. Tip number 4. Use hip fire as much as you can. Hip fire is so overpowered in this game, even though you can't see an in-game crosshair. It doesn't matter you are using SMG, LMG, or even a bolt-action rifle, hip fire is so good, especially in close-quarter combats. Maybe they're probably going to nerf it soon. Anyway, just make sure to abuse hip fire. Okay, tip number 5. Always use your nades to good effect. Nades are so powerful in this game, so make sure to use them. If you know general area where enemies can be, just throw some grenades or explosive pack and be aggressive. If you are pushing into a bunker, just throw some nades in there. Smokes are very much useful because they last pretty long time. Very useful in pushing in an open area or be sneaky and try and capture a point. Molotovs are also useful and last a very long time. So, always use your utilities, just don't die with them. Next tip is about engineers. Engineers are the most useful troop type in my opinion. As soon as you unlock them, you can use them to make spawn beacons for your teammates in battle. Spawn beacons are insanely useful in Enlisted. You can place spawn beacons around 50 meters from a capture point. This will allow you and your teammates to spawn closer to the objective, flank enemies and surprise them. And also to hold and defend one point. So, if you have unlocked engineers, make sure to use them in battlefield and help your team winning the objective. Next tip is about being aggressive. It's okay to die in this game, so be aggressive. Always try to push enemies and flank them. I've seen players proning in the grass and hiding in bushes. Don't be like that. If your team is not doing well, try to push and capture points on your own. Use your squad members, artillery fires, and utilities at all times. As I said before, it's okay to die. Next tip is about using artillery fire. As soon as you unlock radio operators, you can call an artillery strike in a selected location on the map. If you upgraded your radio man squad, you can call artillery strikes every 30 seconds. It is so damn powerful, in my opinion. It's very hard to push against artillery fire. So my tips is to use them to good effect. Always try to mark enemies, tanks, or general area where enemy coming from, and then call out an artillery strike. It's very effective, rather than strike on a random capture point. So use them to good effect. Next tip is about using explosive packs against tanks. When you're just starting out the game, these little set of dynamites is your best friend against mighty tanks. Those are so powerful. If you are throwing it from range, you have to time it properly. Make sure to cook these nades before throw. Just be aggressive, go up close and personal, cook it, and time your throw. Sometimes you might get knocked out or die in the process. But it's pretty fun to see it blasts and getting a multi-kill. So, use it to good effect and have fun. Okay guys, the final tip. Always try to be creative. Creativity will come to you naturally, with more time you spend with the game. Always try to find different angles, flanking routes, climb different objectives, and surprise enemies. I'm sure you guys already got better, just by watching this video. So guys, that's pretty much it for my top 10 tips and tricks for beginners. I hope this will help you get better at Enlisted. If you find this video helpful, please make sure to drop a like and share with your friends as well. If you like my content and still haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do so. So, thank you for watching. I see you guys in my next video. Stay safe.